Around 80% of the online customers look at the refund and the exchange guidelines of your online store before they make the product purchase from you. Hey there, this is Drishti with guys. In today's video, I will explain you the demo settings of WooCommerce Refund and Exchange Lite. Before beginning the demo, let me first tell you the definition of WooCommerce Refund and Exchange Lite. So guys, it's an automated refund and exchange management system that helps all the online buyers coming at the online store to send the full refund request to the merchants, and that too with the justification statement. So guys, this is going to be a great help for all the online buyers who face a lot of problems when they send the refund request to the online merchants and gets unsatisfied when the refund requests are not approved as soon as possible. This in turn also helps the merchants to build as well as retain a long-lasting customer trust in the minds of all the online buyers. So guys, let us start the demo, and in this video I will explain you about every installation settings, working, and what are the functionalities of the plugin that you're going to have if you are going to take its premium version, and everything in this video. So these are the REE settings tab. Here you need to do all the settings one by one. This is the refund product settings. First you need to enable the refund request. So for this, click it here. It will enable the refund request button. Next, include tags. Enable this option. This will include the tags with the product refund request. Next is maximum number of days. So here you need to mention the number of the days of the refund approval. You can change it as per your wish. Here you get the message: if the days exceed from the day of order, then the refund request will not be sent. So accordingly you can set the value. Next, enable the attachment on the request form. So guys, enable this option. This will help the customers to send the attachment in any format that they want: PNG, JPG, etc. Next, enable the refund reason description. So guys, enable this option. This will help the user to send the detailed description why they are sending the refund request. Next, enable manage stock. So you need to enable this option to increase the product stock when the refund request has been accepted. Next, select the order status. So guys, here you can mention the order status like processing, on hold, completed, and likewise there are various order status. You can mention at which you want the order to be refunded, like these. Next, enable the refund rules. So guys, enable this option if you want to show the custom refund policy guidelines on the refund request form. I will be showing you this refund rules editor. So guys, here you need to mention the refund rules HTML. This will allow the guidelines to be mentioned on the refund request form. I will show you those guidelines as we move forward. And after making all the settings, you need to click on Save Changes. Here you get the message: your settings have been saved. Next, we click on Mail Configurations tab. So here you need to mention the from. Here you need to mention the name, from email address, like this. Next comes the mail header. So here you need to mention the description for the mail header like to, from, subject, etc. Next comes mail footer. So here you need to mention the content that you want to be appear in the mail footer, and this is the add media button. Here you can also see this. And next comes predefined refund reason. So guys, using this tab you can mention the refund reasons that you want to be appeared on the order request form, like this. And if you want to mention the more refund reasons, click on add more. And for example, I mentioned this reason over here: I'd ordered some other product. And likewise you can mention the refund reasons many over here, and then click on Save Changes. So here you get the message: settings have been saved. Next, we click on Refund tab. Merchant settings. Here it is. Here you need to mention the refund request subject like this. So this is the merchant refund request. Next is short codes. So guys, these are some of the short codes that you can use in the email message. What will happen? It will be changed dynamically with a consequent value. Next comes refund request. So here you need to do what? You need to mention the refund request subject, like refund requested. Next is received refund request message. So he need to mention the message when the refund request will be received. Like this. Next is refund approved. Here you need to mention the refund request subject when the refund has been approved. You can also change it and you can mention the refund approved. Next comes approved refund request message. So here you need to mention the request message that will be mentioned when the refund request has been approved. Next is refund cancel. So here you need to mention the cancel refund request subject. Here you can see it has been mentioned, and you can also change the value and set the subject that you want to do, like cancel refund. Next, cancel refund request message. So you need to mention the message for the same, like request cancelled. And after making all the settings, you need to click on save settings for the refunds. You get the message, settings have been saved. Next we move to exchange tab. Alright, so guys, here you get the message, please purchase a premium version. So you need to have a premium version, and for that you can click on get it now. Next we move to return ship label, and for this also you need to have our premium version for getting this feature, and you can have it from there. So guys, we have done all the settings. Now what we will do, we will move to the shop page. Click on visit a store, and here comes our shop page, and these are the various products. Let's say if I click on this product, so this is the single product page with all its related details, and let's say I select the option for the color from here. Let's choose this red. Next I select the size. There are the three sizes, as you can see. I can select the medium, and this is the product price, and click on add to cart. So here you get the message, bag has been added to your cart. After this, click on view cart. So this is the order detail, and next. So guys, after filling all the required credentials, what you need to do, you need to click on place order, and now the order will be placed and you will get the message. So these are the order details, and message has been received. And as a result of backend settings, here's the button for refund request. So click it over here, and here comes our order refund request form, which is required to be filled by the customer. As a result of the backend settings, here you get the subject for the refund request, and the customer can select the refund request subject over here. These are the various options, and let's say he selected the product was damaged. Second, reason of refund request, that is required to be filled like this. Attach files, the customer can attach the files. And next click on submit request. So the request for the refund has been sent successfully. And if I click on orders and check its details, so here the status is refund requested, as you can see. And now we will move to the orders section of the dashboard. Click on orders. So here is the order, and as you can see that the status is refund requested. Then what we will do, we will click on this order, and this is the edit order tab. As you can see, there are the various order details with the status of refund requested. So simply scroll it down and click on accept request. So the request has been accepted, and then click on refund amount. So here you get the button of refund manually, and what you will need to manually issue a refund through the payment gateway after using this. So simply click on this, and here it asks for the confirmation. You need to click on OK, and soon after this you get the message refunded. So guys, you must be observing that how easy that action is to have a quick refund management. This order is no longer available, and if you again check the order's details, you will see the change in the order status that you can see as refunded. So guys, this was all about the demo settings of WooCommerce Refund and Exchange Lite. And guys, for any of the queries and the doubts, you can put the same in the comments below. We'll feel glad to solve all of them. If you liked our video, just do like it and share it, because guys, more you like, more you share, more we come to know about your every problem regarding the business issues, and that greatly helps us to come up with the next video, and that too with the instant solution. And if you're a first time visitor, then do subscribe our channel so that you can have a reach to our every of the video regarding our plugins, functionalities, features, and every update that we come up with. So guys, till the next video, thanks for watching as well as stay connected.